Cincinnati is scared.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Devils You Know history, trivia, podcast, whatever you want to call it. We're going to get right into it. This is a bonus episode, so it's just going to be a short little thing, little boo thing. I hope you like the intro. Do you know who that is? Let me know below if you know that guy. He's from Akron, Ohio. They call him the Akron Goblin. Little hint. But you could put, his name's Cyrax. If you type in Cyrax into YouTube or something like that, you'll go down a rabbit hole like never before. That has nothing to do with hockey. I should be talking about that on my other podcast. On November 30th, actually, in 2007, Zach Parise scored his first career hat trick to lead the Devils to a 4-0 shutout against the Montreal Canadiens at the Prudential Center. He scored one goal in each period against, guess who? Carey Price. Not too shabby, Zach. What player scored the Stanley Cup winning goal for the Devils in '95? We remember, but does anyone else remember? Any of you guys that maybe weren't around at that time? Legend. NHL legend Neil Broughton. Jason Arnott scored the goal in, 2001? 2000, not 2001. That was a bad year, 2001. But he came back to the Devils. And on October 21st, 2010, Arnott scored his 100th regular season goal for the Devils. And it's funny because he scored all those goals, in a previous time when they won the Stanley Cup. And then he came back 2010, I believe that would have been the first month of when he came back to the Devils. Jason Arnott, I just pulled a Jason Arnott rookie card and an Oilers rookie card, and I looked it up, and I figured, in mint condition, it would be worth something, a little something, but nope, not really. Yeah, so anyway, I did a double check. October 21st, 2010, that was his, he played one season with the Devils, 2010-2011. 62 games, 13 goals, 11 assists. Anyway, on the 21st of that month, October 2010, he scored his 100th regular season goal for the Devils at the Bell Center. He scored against Carey Price at 14:59 of the second period with assists from Dinas Zubris and Jamie Langenrunner. That's 2 Carey Prices already. 2 Carey Prices. The end, Carey Price goes down. Now I'm going to have to name this something about Carey Price. Which Devils player was captain of the United States team for the Winter Olympics in Vancouver? Easy. Jamie Langenrunner. And of course, we knew from last episode, Zach Parise was assistant captain. Devils fact. May 27th, 2003. Martin Brodeur became the second goaltender in NHL history to record a shutout in each of the playoffs' 4 rounds. And of course, in the finals, he had 3 home shutouts, leading the Devils to a 3-0 victory against the Ducks of Anaheim in Game 1 of... in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final, when he had the 3-0 shutout at Continental, that's when he became the second goaltender in history to record a shutout in each of the 4 rounds. He previously, before that, shut out Boston, Tampa Bay, and Ottawa. Beautiful times. But good question. What Devils goalie led the Devils with 25 wins in 2008-2009 season? I'll let you simmer on that one. On October 5th, 1991, the New Jersey Devils played their first game with Bruce Driver as team captain. A season-opening 7-2 victory against the St. Louis Blues at Brendan Byrne Arena. And if you go onto my Twitter, at Devil's Joint X, you'll see I have a Bruce Driver card giveaway going on, so check it out. All right, so who was the first European-born goaltender to ever win a regular season game for the New Jersey Devils? This is a hard one. His name was Hannu Kampuri, 1984-1985 season. I'll go to Ilya Kovalchuk. We'll go back to the answer to the other question, and then we're out. On April 16th, 2010, Ilya Kovalchuk scored his first playoff goal for the Devils in a 5-3 victory against the Flyers in Game 2 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals at Prudential Center. He scored into an empty net with 33 Illuminati seconds left in the third, assisted by Jamie Langenberg. Let me do one more. That one sucked. Who was the first Devils player to record 60 assists in one season? Scott Stevens in 93-94. We know that. Jesper Bratt is now the king. All right, here we go. Don Lever. On October 12th, 1982, Don Lever scored the first shorthanded goal in New Jersey Devils team history during a 2-2 tie against the Boston Bruins at Brendan Byrne Arena. He scored against goaltender Mike Moffat at 5:33 of the second period, and the assist went to Bob McMillan. All right, and the answer to the question, what goalie led the Devils with 25 wins in 2008-2009? Scott Clemenson. Yes, Scott Clemenson. So, thank you for listening. This has been a bonus episode of the Devils You Know Trivia, history, all that shit. Thanks for listening. See you next time.
Heart and soul, baby, there is no goal. Turn the lights on bright. You're a rock and roll star.